I tried to warn you. I actually made a dedicated video saying do not play or buy any of the microtransactions in freaking Overwatch 2. And surprise, the game is out and everybody freaking hates it. Let's talk, because honestly, even I am kind of shocked by the amount of problems and backlash that Blizzard is getting today. What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here. Hi, hope you're having a great day. If you could like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. So I've actually been taking a peek all over social media lately, and pretty much every single aspect of Overwatch 2 has turned into a complete train wreck. The icons are terrible. All little tiny imagery that appears in the game is bad. It looks like they've decided to downgrade the character art. Literally, even the way people look has managed to get somehow worse. But this is the major problem that people are the most annoyed about. The game crashes constantly. It has this weird system where you basically get in line to play the game, and then there is a second line. You basically wait to get into the server queue, and then again you have to wait through a line to actually play a match. Basically meaning that a lot of people are currently sitting at their computer for 5 hours to do a singular match. But wait, it actually gets worse than that. When you're finally playing a match, if you're unlucky, a lot of times, and this is most people, you will get kicked out in the middle of it. Oh, look at that. Bam, searching for game server. This guy waited through the 5-hour line, actually managed to make it through the double queue, and then here he is enjoying 45 seconds of deliciousness. But this isn't even some of the more key problems to it. A lot of people are not able to play the game even if they played the original. So this guy here actually has been playing Overwatch for 5 years. Since the game came out, day one, this guy has been a hardcore Overwatch super simp, buying skins, hanging out. Well, if you want to actually play Overwatch, it requires a phone number. It requires you actually have a phone plan and only specific services. You have to put your phone number in to essentially register yourself on the servers, because since this is a free-to-play game, obviously they're trying to stop hackers. A lot of times the easier it is to get back into the game once you've been banned, it makes it where a lot of times people just keep filtering through the game again and again and again. Well, this idea of blocking people with prepaid phones, it sucks. Look at this. Starting on October 4th, all players across all platforms, including consoles, are required to have a phone number attached to their Battle.net account in order to launch Overwatch 2. The same phone number cannot be used on multiple accounts, and that just means that, hey, guess what? If you have a prepaid phone, it just doesn't work. Look at this. I am ashamed of having a prepaid phone. I have Cricket Wireless. It's what my family can afford. I don't know what else to say. I'm not going to tell my family that we should switch because of a video game. Now I can't play Overwatch. I'm really sad about this. I've been playing with friends and family for years, and now I can't play with any of them because of my phone plan. You know, this is a sentiment specifically I keep seeing again and again popping up in different forms, which is that Overwatch is a disappointment because of the degradation of community. The ability to even get onto the servers is hard enough, but now because certain people can move on and certain people can't, that sucks. They changed the meta so you can't actually do double tank. They reduced the team size. It used to be 6v6, now it's 5v5. So people who have been playing together at this point for a half decade, a lot of them had to vote somebody off the island and say, like, okay, who's going to get to keep playing the game and who is being forced to quit? Stuff like this is incredibly frustrating to me because it's obviously disrespectful to the fans themselves. I've seen even people who typically would defend Blizzard games saying that this is just an absolutely disastrous launch. I hate when people be like, oh, why would you even play an online game at launch? You're right, buddy. It's a completely brand new game built from scratch from a small indie developer. Blizzard should be better than this. Every aspect of the game, even when you get into it, I've heard complaints from bad hit detection, the balancing doesn't feel right, the game itself even feels bad once you finally manage to get into the server's queue of queues. And sort of the stuff that annoys me the most personally is the fact that even when it comes to the writing and world building, it's gotten a drastic downgrade. This is the Overwatch subreddit. People have been talking about the different bios, the characters themselves. The writing of this game is so pathetically, I hate to use use the word lazy. I feel like the word lazy is incredibly offensive. This feels like lazy writing. Stuff like this. Doomfist's old bio told us his motivations. It talks about his gameplay. It describes everything about him. His new bio says he's determined to plunge the world into a new conflict for his own mysterious purposes. It's not a mystery. We know it. We've known it for years. You can scroll up and see what it is. Like, everything is ridiculous. Everything about this is just so stupid. Look at this. Soldier 76 page has really poor grammatical error that proves no one even looked at the page and reviewed it. At the end it says, it is known whether he seeks justice or revenge. They literally have incorrect sentence structure on a billion-dollar game company's website. Oh my God. And I can go on and on and on like this because there's just so many screenshots of, oh man, connection failed. This is basically what the Overwatch 2 experience is. People just saying like, the secondary title of it basically should be unexpected server error has occurred. Gosh, I'm shocked at to how terrible this is, but some of these things are truly unforgivable. Is this a joke? I have to grind for 8 months for a single legendary skin in the shop. These are your daily quests. These are your weekly quests. These are your weekly challenges. All of this stuff is going to take you months and months and months to actually unlock. Now, do you know why they do this? There is a strategy in pretty much every single free-to-play game, which they call annoy you till you pay. Typically, the way this works is you make good gameplay, an addictive gameplay loop, fun heroes and stuff like that, so people are going to want to log in, but then you make all the fun cosmetics, all the really cool flashy outfits and stuff really, really slow to earn. They don't want you to grind for 8 months. They want you to pay $20 for that next big skin. This is a scam. This is made to gaslight and manipulate you, even when you do manage to actually play the game. My problem with Overwatch 2 definitely boils down to this. Even when the game gets fixed, even when the servers stabilize, even when this stops being just such an absolute dumpster fire, I don't think it's worth your time. I don't think this is even worth the sweat, the heartache, the dedication. There's better games. There's even better Blizzard games. Play a better free-to-play game. I mean, not to suck Fortnite's toes, but Fortnite actually keeps getting better and better and better. And even though I'm not going to get that battle pass, at least it's fun when I'm earning crappy V-Bucks. Overwatch 2, once again, is not worth your time. It's not worth your install base. It's not worth anything. This is a freaking joke. This is a worthless piece of scrap that does not respect you, and it definitely doesn't respect Overwatch 1. Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. I just wanted to rant about this because honestly, I keep seeing it. Everybody's upset, and in my opinion, for a very, very good reason. You guys rock, keep it real, and keep dreaming. Gosh, how the heck do you go from Overwatch 1 winning Game of the Year to Overwatch 2 getting like worst Game of the Year? Rough, baby. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.